My guest today is Chris Mason. He is one of the owners at Watermark Brewing Company. Chris, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Beautiful summer morning. Enjoying
Hmm.
it today.
Absolutely. Looking forward to some great weather for an event that you guys have coming up here in just a few weeks. It's the Watermark Classic golf outing. Tell me a little bit about this. You guys have been doing this for a number of years, right?
Yeah, I believe this is our fifth charity golf outing that we've done over the course of our 6 years. We're actually celebrating our anniversary this Saturday. July 16th will make 6 years in business. Hard to believe.
Wow.
So we're doing our big party on Saturday, which will be fun.
Nice.
But yeah, so fifth time we're doing a charity golf outing. And this year, our charity partner is the Children's Advocacy Center of Southwest Michigan.
Very nice. Now, when you guys do these golf outings, do you pick a different organization to give funds to every year?
Prior to working with the CAC, we were doing a different charity each year, and then we'd kind of reassess. But we love working with this charity, and it's so impactful with the kids that they kind of serve. So we kind of felt like this one really, A, it hits close to home, it's hyper local, and B, it's a very sensitive but yet important topic to help support.
Absolutely. And this is just one of the many things that you guys do throughout the year at Watermark. You really think about just not bringing people into your brewery and having good times, but also you really think about the community as a whole and ways that you can help throughout the year, not only just in Stevensville where you guys are located, but also really looking at ways that you can really help the community. Why do you guys think that that's an important part of your business?
I think we've created kind of a central hub in Stevensville and downtown Stevensville, and there's more to life than just beer, is kind of what we say. And I think impacting those hyper local charities, not just a broader stroke,
Hmm.
but you see that direct give back to the community, whether it's the Woodland Shores Food Drive, Lakeshore Public Schools doing a school supply drive, My Team Triumphs one that we just did a charity run for, helping kids with special needs. And
Hmm.
it's just important to us because without those people that, are volunteering their time, we kind of just like to be that place that you just so happen to be able to get a beer while you're, contributing back to those charities.
I love that. Hard to believe you guys have been around for 6 years now.
I know
Can you
it's
believe
been
that?
warp speed, kind of coming out of the quote unquote pandemic, but
Sure.
we haven't been able to do as many charity events,
Hmm.
obviously, over the past 2.5 years. So we're really kind of picking up gear again to kind of do some more. So we have a group of customers that happen to be mug clubbers, and we now have our own Watermark Mug Club Foundation that we actually they had submitted the paperwork during the pandemic, but the application process, they told them to hold off because there were so many fraudulent 501c3 applications. But we actually have a group that help us select the charities that we do events for throughout the year. So it's not just us drawing names out of a hat or
Yeah.
whoever hits us up. There's actually kind of a selection process to do these dollar give back nights, these charity runs, golf outings, polar plunge, stuff like that. So it's nice to have some outside opinion to kind of
Hmm.
influence the charities and kind of tell us what needs are in the community.
I love that. I mean, it's so much growth that happens not only in your business, but also in the community. And then something as simple as the people that come there for Mug Club saying, "Hey, there's ways that we can help, so let's do that." So that's a pretty cool thing that's
It's
going on.
contagious for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Specifically with the Children's Advocacy Center of Southwest Michigan, I've gotten to know Jamie Rosso, who's in charge of that nonprofit, and like
Hmm.
group, the team, the people there. It's like they're there for the right reasons. Like they're not there to stroke their own ego or build a resume or any outside agenda. It's they're there for the kids. They're volunteering their time. They're impacting the community in ways that I can't even comprehend because we get to be the fun golf outing,
Right.
convince people to come drink beer and play golf, and it goes for a good cause, and we get to pass the check on. But it's not just the dollar amount, it's what happens with those dollars after the fact, because anybody can write a check, not everybody can donate their time day after day,
Sure.
but also impact the lives of a sexually abused child. That's tough stuff.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about this Watermark Classic. It's coming up on Friday, the August 19th.
Yep.
It's going to be at Indian Lake Hills Golf Course, which is a great course to play. A really good course for golf outings because they've got 27 holes to play.
So this is the biggest golf event we're at to date. I convinced the owner, hey, what's it going to take for us to utilize all 27 holes? We're going to have 54 foursomes. So that's 216 golfers, one day, one morning. Everybody's going to play a different course. They're still going to play 18 holes. So we're going to have to keep up that pace of play, still have a lot of fun. So we only have 4 foursomes left, which is hard to believe. We've been able to retain everybody from the previous year. And so that's why we expanded from, I think, 36 foursomes last year to 54 this year. Excuse me.
Yeah.
One fun tradition we've been doing every year is we have something called the GimMe Stick.
Okay.
So new participants that arrive to the outing, they see a roll of duct tape amongst their foursome and they go, what's this roll of duct tape for? So part of my spiel before we do the shotgun start is explain what the GimMe Stick is, which as you progressively drink more beer throughout the day in your cans, we offer our beer there as well as, Pabst, Hams, Busch Lattes, Miller Lite, because you can't drink all the same thing the same day. But you're compiling a stick or a wizard staff, duct taping your cans, creating a longer length. And if your team gets up near the green or is on the green and your GimMe Stick is within, if your ball is within the pin, you can take a stroke. That way you don't have to putt or chip that ball in.
Wow. That's a pretty cool aspect.
Yeah, it's a fun tradition. We had a group last year. They actually they have the record of 64 cans.
Wow.
4 people. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Side note, we do provide transportation for the outing. So people aren't, we encourage safe rides and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's just kind of one of the fun gimmicks that we have. La Valley Auto Group, they also, the past 2 years, and I believe this year as well, they've contributed a hole-in-one contest. So you could win a car as well as some other side prizes if you get a hole-in-one. I was standing next to the hole last year when one of my good friends and customers, he was on the par 3 and he hit it and the ball rolled within 2 inches of him winning a car. So that was a fun memory I have.
Wow. That's awesome. But he didn't win the car.
He did not. He won the memory of almost winning a car, and a lot of people reminding him that he was 2 inches from winning a car.
That's awesome. This is something that is so much fun. And like you said, it's not just a fun thing you guys do. You're doing it for a reason, and helping a great organization like the Children's Advocacy Center of Southwest Michigan. So like you said, foursomes, as far as that goes, pretty close to being full. And maybe even while we're having this conversation, they're filling up as we speak. But so as far as other ways that people can help, I mean, I'm sure there's some businesses that want to help and get involved in some way. How can they do that?
Yeah. So if you visit watermarkbrewing.com/golf, that'll take you to the registration page, not only for foursomes, but also for hole sponsorships.
Okay.
Plenty of hole sponsorships available. That includes the nice yard sign next to the hole. That money goes directly back into the CAC's pockets, not having to expense out, the cost for golf and everything else that it takes to run an outing. But the really cool part in addition to that is it's the Watermark Golf Classic presented by Honor Credit Union, which benefits the Children's Advocacy Center. So Honor Credit Union is our presenting sponsor. They donated $5,000 directly to the charity. So that's kind of our, part of the reason why we're having this conversation. I definitely wanted to put them up on a pedestal as well for their financial contributions to the outing.
That's huge. That's great. A great start too, before you even get on the course to already have that amount that you're able to give to the CAC. Again, this is happening Friday, August 19th, at Indian Lake Hills, a golf course in Eau Claire. A great course to play, and you're going to have it packed full of great people having good times for the Watermark Classic. Other things that are going on, there's going to be fun and fabulous prizes beyond some of the other big things that you might win? What are some of the other things you want to highlight?
So Zix Meats has donated brats every year, and I might be a little biased, but I think the guys who volunteer every year and cook these Zix brats, they do them to perfection. It might not be a highlight for everybody, but it's always a highlight for me because I end up eating 3 brats in one day, and they are just like, that's obviously included. We do some fun prizes. We do some fun giveaways. Last year we did this really cool ball marker. If you can see that,
Nice.
I don't know
Very
if my
cool.
camera's
I
blurry.
love that. Yeah.
Poker chip with the logo. Awesome Bloody Mary bar at the beginning before we start. They've got beer carts running around. We also do a feature at the end of the outing where the top 2 teams have to play each other in a 1-hole playoff in front of the entire outing.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you can imagine, I've been to a couple scrambles in my day, but we've all seen that team that comes in with the ridiculous score, and you're just like, what? Like, how did you get that? So we like to throw the challenge out to let those 2 teams do a 1-hole playoff in front of a nice galley of 200 people and really see what they're made of, because we don't like to commend the champion too hard with anything.
Right.
It's about the side antics, but we definitely have some fun in the process.
That's a lot of added pressure to have that the whole group with you watching.
Yeah, it came down to a putt off last year, and there was some heckling and some chirping, and everybody was a winner at the end of the day. But nonetheless, we had a good time.
That's fantastic, Chris. If people want to know more information about this golf outing and how they can get involved, whether it be as golfers or as volunteers or as businesses that want to support what you guys are doing with this Watermark Classic, how do they find more information?
Watermarkbrewing.com/golf take you right to the page. There's a link on that page if you want to become a whole sponsor. You click that, it'll take you to the CAC's website. I just wanted to streamline links. You can upload your logo, upload your payment information, goes directly to them. So your logo will appear on the course. Money goes directly to them. You're going to get a receipt to expense that off. All is well in the world.
That's awesome. Simple and easy. That's great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking forward to it. The Watermark Classic, Indian Lake Hills Golf Course in Eau Claire on Friday, August 19th. And he just told you where to find all that information. But Chris, thank you so much for all the great work that you guys do. Happy anniversary. And very excited about all the great things that you guys do for our community. And thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate the time.